everyone, I hope you all have had a fine day and have managed to pick up at least a couple of the lost art Dark Magician girls that are ever increasing in value. I made a few changes to the name as well as the profile as well as the banner to kind of pave way for season 2 of this channel. And in order to help make that possible, would greatly appreciate if you guys went ahead and if you guys make your purchases on TCP to use my link. Also, when we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm thinking about dropping a mermail playmat as well as some dice. So that's looking pretty bright in the future. So a lot of this is generic Halka Firebricks, generic mermail combos in general. There's not really a whole lot of uniqueness here. It's just summon Verde Anaconda, make Borreload Savage, and that's your end board. Hopefully your opponent doesn't kill you next turn and you lose your battle phase. That's kind of how it goes. So hopefully I like to see this stuff hit the dirt as fast as possible. And so we can get back to the actual fun stuff. So to start things off, we discard Dragoons off of Minstrel, look at the opponent's hand, snipe some hand knowledge out of it. We go ahead and search for Diva here. The reason why we actually have a Chthon in our hand, not a Teus or a Swap Target or anything else, not even infantry, this is because this combo works both ways. You can have any sort of free body extender on the field, because you're just going to link it off into Verde Anaconda at the end. So Diva is going to fetch us Neptibus. Neptibus is going to send Dragoons to add Dragoons, and it's also instead going to add a Millen Glacia, not an Abyss Megalo. If you had an extra water or two, you could search the Megalo, but that just kind of takes more in the hand. This combo is also possible to do with the Diva plus free extender, but at that point you have to worry pretty heavily on your opponent having some form of disruption. So we want 5 Waters Engrave, so from here we're going to go ahead and link off the Diva plus the Neptibus, and we're going to special summon our friend Deskquad001 from the deck. We'll go ahead and drop the Millen Glacia and take 2 cards from the opponent's hand, and as you'll see here I kind of reintroduced the giant D6 dice in the top left hand corner of the screen. Much more fun than the tiny official Konami dice that we only use for putting counters on Borreload Savage Dragon or Appaloosa. So 2 cards out, we're going to link into Verde Anaconda, and as you'll see here, I am using a proxy because I did sell my copy. My build's not going to play this, so I'm just going to show this combo and leave it at that. Obviously I used the incorrect zone here. You just have to summon it to one of your link zones, of course. And proceeding on is very standard Halka Firebricks combos. I won't need to explain it much. You just have to include a level 5 Synchro Tuner in the combo to help make Borreload Savage Dragon instead of going for the True King of all Calamities. I think it'd be rather cool to kind of incorporate a recording studio in my closet. It's not that big, but it has enough room to put up some noise cancelling foam on the walls, set up a computer in there, do some more editing stuff. Currently stuff I'm not really able to do because I'm running on the bare minimum of an old laptop and my phone. So there's that. I'm not begging anyone for anything, just use my TCG player link in the description to help make all dreams possible. And spelling out some pretty big changes for next year, hoping to really improve the quality of what I do, try and get some recorded matches IRL at locals from a safe point of view, and incorporate a whole bunch of other stuff. I have like a gazillion ideas of different projects I'm working on, actively sometimes just putting on the back burner for a year or two, and I would really like to kind of put that onto my channel. Maybe it's something you guys can find interesting. If not, I mean, I'm still probably going to do it anyways. I'm just going to have to find an appropriate time to do so. So to wrap up this combo, we are going to send Red Eyes Fusion off of the Verde Anaconda. Herald of the Arclight only banishes monsters sent from the hand and deck, I think field from the graveyard. So we can send Red Eyes Fusion for cost since it's a spell card. And because it's sending for cost to copy an effect you can't even hit with hand trap, and the fusion spell does not state to send the materials to the graveyard, it just says to sack field or hand, so they'll just get banished off of Herald of the Arclight, ending on a copy of Dragoon. So wrapping up everything, we have 2 cards taken out of the opponent's hand with Millen Glacia. We have Red Eyes Dragoon, Herald of the Arclight, as well as the Borreload Savage Dragon. Follow up next turn, we're not going to have a battle phase, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue because you still have 3 cards in hand, and whatever you draw to help win the game the following few turns.